back. Today we are talking about privacy and security. So let's dive into it. In this section you can see here, we're going to go under Windows Security, Antivirus, Browser Firewall, Network Protection for your device. So if we click into here, this gives us our area section for protected areas. For your account protection, viruses, and threat protection, we got firewall, app, and device security. So all the nuts and bolts here if you want to use Windows built-in functionality for the security. Now, if you have an external source like a antivirus that has a built-in firewall, or it has its own settings in there, I would highly recommend using those because typically when you purchase an antivirus product, it's a lot better than using the default settings that come with your computer. So with virus and threat protection, basically what that is it allows your computer to run scans on your computer during a periodic timetable. That might be a week, that might be a month, that might be, every day, whatever you set that to. Underneath account protection, that warns you if there's like a Trojan attack, someone's, on your computer that's not you. They're pretty good at that, of monitoring, what users on their computer. For firewall, you have a built-in firewall actually for your computer, and that's really nice because it warns you if there's any threats detected coming into your computer trying to do malicious things. For app and browser control, they just have some defaults that they set their edge to. They use the default browser edge for Windows 11, so it kind of lets you control that in there. For device security here, device security lets you secure your device in its built-in Windows 11. So this is where all of those things are at. We're not going to go too much in detail in exactly what all the other options and features that come with those. But I will show you just briefly. We're going to open Windows Security and you can kind of see what that looks like. So up here, this one's telling me I got to set up my OneDrive. That's the cloud-based system where you can have it's kind of like Google Drive that I use, but it's a little bit different. It allows you to have it all through Microsoft. And you can obviously you can dismiss notifications here too. Account protection, you can sign in with Microsoft to enhance the security and other benefits. So this is basically telling me, hey, you got to sign in here. This is another default that I have selected because on this computer it's newer and I don't have antivirus yet. This one's for firewall and network protection, and I don't need to do anything with that right now. This is app and browser control for the settings to block potential unwanted apps are turned off your device and may be vulnerable. So it's just basically saying if you have any apps I don't know about, but it's not recognizing them, then it could say that they are vulnerable. Typically it doesn't, but sometimes it does. But I don't want that control on just because I don't have a need for that because I know all of the different apps since this is a brand new computer. So I'm just going to dismiss that guy. Device security, this is for the memory integration. This is turned off because I don't need that right now. It says my device can be vulnerable since I don't have memory protection on, but I'm not too worried about that since I do have a VPN running, so all of my data is encrypted. All right, and then this gives you device performance and health. Obviously the computer's brand new, so I don't have any issues with that as well. There are some family options for users if you do have multiple profiles on your computer, but as of right now I just have this one profile. And this kind of gives you a history of all the different actions that you've had in the past, and it makes recommendations and things like that. All right, moving on. We'll go back to our privacy and security and finding your device. So this allows you to track your device wherever you're signed in, kind of like a lot of the other platforms like Facebook, Google, Apple. This lets you track by your account, and it will track your device wherever it is. I think there's options in here as well to wipe your device in case it was lost or stolen. All right, and that pretty much sums up our security part of this, and we're going to be going more in depth in the Windows permissions in our next video. And I look forward to talk to you guys then. As always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out, and I will answer those in a timely fashion.